All right, welcome everybody tonight to our Zoom class. Tonight we're going to be talking about holiday stress buster ideas, kind of some tips and tricks to help us get through the holiday season. We were just joking around that it is December 6th and we still have plenty of holiday season left. And so these are going to be some great tips to help us so that we can really enjoy the season, because Christmas is a really wonderful time of year and it is fun and it's great to see people and share gifts and do all those fun things. But it's important too that we take care of ourselves and find ways to manage that stress so that we can enjoy the holidays and enjoy the people that are around us. So we're going to jump right into it here. Just starting again with the why. We got started with doTERRA, 5.5 years ago, and we started using the oils, had some amazing experiences, started to share it with other people, and from there our lives have just been really blessed to, really and truly blessed to have the essential oils at our fingertips when we need them as a mom. And then also the opportunity we've had to be able to share the oils with other people and build some really amazing relationships. I know when I think about doTERRA, the thing that stands out the most to me is the relationships and the people that we get to interact with to do business in life. And so it's been a really awesome opportunity to be able to share the oils, and I'm excited tonight to talk about the oils specifically for the holiday stress. I know that everybody on this call has amazing stories as well about how they were introduced and how their lives too have been touched by the oils and the people that we're working with. So we'll just jump right in. So what are essential oils? So essential oils are the aromatic plant compounds in trees, leaves, bark, roots, flowers, and they do have a very complex chemistry about them. And the complexity is what is so beautiful, because it works with the complexity of our own bodies. Because we're both carbon-based, as we joke around and say, the oils and us are able to interact in a beautiful way. The side effects are maybe tingling from a peppermint or the aroma. And I love that that's the side effect, is that they smell really good. And they work so compatibly with our body, and they are so very, very powerful for us. So with the essential oils, there's 3 different ways that we can use them: aromatically, internally, and topically. So aromatically, I love talking about aromatically, especially as when we're talking about stress. So a lot of the oils that we'll talk about, the power is really going to come from using them aromatically, putting them into a diffuser and smelling them, or putting a couple drops in your hand, breathing it in, rubbing your hands together, and letting the power of that chemistry help to affect the brain and all the endorphins and hormones and all the complex chemistry that's going on in the brain. So aromatic is a powerful way to use the essential oils. And then internally, because of the purity and potency of doTERRA essential oils, we can use them internally to specifically target things that are going on in our digestive system or our mouth, like cold sores or canker sores or a sore throat. They're a powerful way that we can use those. I love to put them in water and drink them, or you can get empty gel capsules and put your oils in that and swallow them. So those are a couple ways we can use them internally. And then topically. With topically, you just put them where you need them. So if you have a headache, you would put the essential oils on your forehead, temples, back of the neck, or if you have a sore muscle, using something like Deep Boogaloo, you'd put it on your knee or put it on your elbow, put it where it hurts. Another amazing place that you can use the oils topically is in the bottom of the feet. So the bottom of the feet represent all the different organs of the body when you think about reflexology. And they also have the biggest pores. So when you put the oils on the bottom of the feet, they're able to absorb into the body very quickly and efficiently. And I love to be able to use the oils on my feet and then put my socks on and then go to bed or go to work or whatever it is that I'm doing. It's a great way to use the essential oils. So there you go, aromatic, internal, topical. Those are 3 different ways that we can use the essential oils. So one of the first things that comes to mind when I think about stress in the holidays is how important that it is that we have good nutrition. To me, nutrition is foundational to everything else, because when we give the body what it needs to function well, we're going to have the energy and vitality that we need. We're going to be able to have just that energy and stamina to be able to withstand the stress that's put upon us. And doTERRA's #1 product, even though they're an essential oil company, is the Lifelong Vitality. And this is a product that that I highly recommend to everybody because we can all benefit from the lifelong vitality. Last night I heard a really amazing story. There was a girl, she looked like a young girl, probably in her 30s, and she talked about how she had just not been like feeling very well, and she would like faint. She fainted a couple times, and she just was not feeling good, and the doctor said that she was malnourished. And she started using the lifelong vitality, and after that she had more energy, she was able to sleep through the night, and she had a lot of really amazing things change in her health just by giving it good nutrition. So we love the lifelong vitality, and especially this time of year with the holidays when we do have that added stress, it is so important that we're taking the lifelong vitality. And I would recommend that if you are maybe taking it half during the holiday season, take both doses. So taking 2 of each in the morning and then 2 of each at night, just to make sure that you're getting everything that you need nutritionally through the lifelong vitality. Do any of you guys want to jump in and talk about the lifelong vitality at all, or stories or testimonials?
I do, because I'm taking mine right now. And I think I grabbed a bunch of oils that I use for holiday stress, but can you see my vitamins in my hand? This is, I think, the main thing when I start to feel holiday stress or any kind of stress, just when life gets busy. And usually what goes along with that is not eating the food I know that I need to eat, or regularly eating that. So skipping meals or eating the wrong thing. And I remember that. So I was listening to that story last night too, and she was saying that she was shaky. Remember, her hands were trembling, like she had tremors. And I think she thought it was some major problem, like something major. And I mean, nutrition is major, but it was just such a simple fix for her. And I get that weird shaky feeling too. Even if you can't see it visibly, I feel just unsteady and wobbly, and these anchor me. So
cool. That's awesome. Thank you. So today we're gonna talk about kind of 3 different topics when we're looking at holiday stress. And the first one I put is pamper yourself. I think one of the best things that we can do when we have a lot of stress is to take a time out, to just stop what we're doing, kind of regroup, and it's a time to take time for yourself. I have become a real proponent for self-care. For so many years, I did everything for everybody, and I kind of got burned out. And so now every day I try to find something that I can do every day for myself to take care of me, to make sure that my cup is full. Because I know that when my cup is full, then I'm able to do more and help other people and be able to give back. So this last convention, doTERRA introduced a spa line, and this is a line of products that's really and truly to pamper ourselves. And these are some of the products that they have. I can say that I absolutely love their unscented lotion. That is one of my favorite products because I can put whichever oil I want that day with the lotion, and it feels really clean. It's very soft, and I just love it. Love it. And I love their new soap as well. Do you guys want to jump in on your favorite spa product, or what do you like to do to pamper yourself, to take care of yourself?
I will.
Yay, Linda.
So out of those products there, the new ones, I think my favorite is the body butter, just because it's so good for this time of year, especially in Idaho being so dry. I love it. But the other thing, and I went and grabbed this since Katie grabbed a bunch of stuff. So I don't know, it looks very simple. This is my mason jar with Epsom salts in it. And I actually mix it up with whatever relaxing oils I like. So I like to do Aroma Touch or eucalyptus, or well, it's sometimes with Serenity or lavender. And I just love that. So, and I actually use the whole jar when I take a bath, so, for a good detox.
That's awesome. So is that like a 2 cups of Epsom
That was
salt?
actually 1 cup. You could actually go up to, I saw something from Dr. Axe that he recommended 2 cups of Epsom salts in a bath for a good detox for 40 minutes. So
Wow.
I use 1.
That's awesome. Very good. I know one of my favorite combinations in the bath is the Aroma Touch and lavender. Those 2 together, they are wonderful. Very, very relaxing. Very relaxing. Anybody else have another product that they love to use to pamper themselves? You want to jump on?
I'll say something, Tiffany.
Oh, I was just going to say real quick, that mud mask is so good for like a girls' night. Love it.
Yep, cool. Thank you.
And that's the same. I was going to talk about the Mud Max. That's probably one of my favorites. And then I really like the body wash.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know for so long we've had people asking for the body wash. They're like, oh, when's doTERRA going to do a body wash? So yeah, that's awesome. I love the aroma on all of these products. They smell so wonderful. And there's just something about the oils that they use in there that are very relaxing and comforting and calming. They are absolutely wonderful. Okay, so the next one I have on here is Get Your Z's. So this is sleep. Sleep is so important, and I know that when I have a lot of stress, I don't always sleep well. You know, I'll carry a lot of tension in my shoulders, or toss and turn, or wake up, whatever it is. And so it's so important to take care of ourselves and have kind of a night routine so that we can sleep well. Another product that doTERRA introduced at convention is their new Serenity Restful Complex. They're soft gels. And I have heard nothing but rave reviews from people on how this works to help people to sleep better at night. And then the Serenity blend, they've upgraded that and added vetiver and cedar wood to that blend. And so it's a wonderful grounding blend. So something you can do is put the Serenity in your bath with the Epsom salts, get your Serenity going in your diffuser in your bedroom at night so that when you come out you can smell that, and then use the Serenity soft gel right before you go to bed for a wonderful, restful night's sleep. I know there's also some other oils you can use as well for sleep. You know, we often talk about lavender. Lavender is kind of my first one that I would go to, but there are some others that I've had people share that are also great for sleep. So do anybody want to jump in and talk about sleep and what they've experienced or how they've used the products for sleep?
I will.
Awesome.
So I don't know if, well, let's see. I'm trying to find my picture on here so I can see how this is showing up. You probably can't see how much oil is left in this bottle. I don't know. Not very much. It's probably to about here. And this is the bottle I got at convention. So I use it a lot. It's the best thing. I put about 6 or 7 drops in my diffuser at night before I go to bed, and I love it. And then I've been taking the Serenity soft gels as well. But I know another oil that's great for sleep is marjoram. Is really calming. So I love them.
Awesome. Denise, do you have something?
Yes, I was going to add, my bottle, like Linda's, looks the same. I'm like, the other day I almost forgot to add it to my order, and I did. But I do not only use it for us, like for myself, and then for Devin, especially Devin, because Brianna's fine with just the lavender. But I use it for the dog. So I diffuse it in the garage at night. And he does not wake up, because he used to wake up like really early, barking. And so now he doesn't wake up till I'm ready to go out and let him out.
That's awesome. That is so great. That's so great. Great for people and our animals. That's awesome. You know, another oil I'm going to throw out there that we haven't talked about a lot because it hasn't been available is Roman chamomile. So Roman chamomile is another great oil that you can add to a bath, to your night routine. It's a beautiful, calming, kind of a floral oil, and it's wonderful. Something that I learned about Roman chamomile the other day was that the Romans in history, they would use Roman chamomile for bravery and courage. And I love that. And I guess, you know, if we think about the holiday season, we could all use a little bit of bravery and courage, right? As we face our list and the things that we need to do. So anyways, it's important that we get that good sleep. And then the next one I have is kick stress to the curb. So these are just some general recommendations for great oils for stress. We talked about Serenity, the restful blend. Frankincense is another wonderful oil for stress. And this is one that we can get for free this month with every 200 PV order that we do. And if you're on the loyalty rewards program and you get your order in by the 15th, you can also get the free holiday joy and the ornament, the dolomite clay ornament. So that's kind of a fun freebie. And then one of my favorite oils for stress is Balance. I actually really love the combination of Balance and Wild Orange for stress. Balance is a beautiful grounding blend that has the frankincense in there and blue spruce. It's kind of a woody aroma, and I love it. And then lavender is a calming oil. And then Elevation. So Elevation is a wonderful blend. They call it the Joyful Blend to lift mood. And it has, seems like there's Melissa actually in that one, and ylang ylang and some different oils that are great for stress. And in fact, talking about Melissa and stress relief, Melissa is a wonderful oil for stress and for specifically anxiety. So something that you can do, especially if you or someone you know has anxiety or panic attacks and has that kind of anxiousness, you can put a little bit of the Melissa on your thumb and then put it on the roof of your mouth. And so when you think about putting it on the roof of your mouth, it goes straight into the brain. And so a great way to stop that anxiety is Melissa. So Melissa on the roof of the mouth. And that's another one that has not been available for a couple of years now. And so to be able to have both the Roman chamomile and the Melissa available and the free frankincense, it is a really great month to get some of these fun free oils. So are there other oils that you like? I know, Katie, you had a whole group of oils that you shared earlier that you have been using for stress relief.
Right. So yeah, I kind of group them into categories, and I think the ones that are more trees, and I put vetiver in with the trees just because that's it's a grass, but it's the root. So arborvitae, cedarwood, vetiver, these are all really grounding oils. So maybe not necessarily stress relief, but I think feeling grounded can help relieve your stress. Serenity and Balance, definitely. I really like Whisper. This one is the women's blend, but it's just got such a soothing, amazing scent that it calms me down. And I mean, there's a ton of stuff in here that, single oils that make up this blend that are good for stress. Peppermint for headaches, Wild Orange just to kind of get going, and then definitely On Guard, because when I start to feel stress, I think even more than encountering germs, I feel like we encounter those all day, every day, and it's when you're stressed that they can get in. So yeah, On Guard is totally the way that I feel like it kills any kind of germs that I maybe am coming in contact with. But I think it's also just staying mindful of, if I start to feel like I'm, I don't know, succumbing to something that I've encountered. So yeah, pretty much all of them. So
that's awesome. I really don't think that you can go wrong, really and truly. I think that when you're feeling stressed and you feel like you need something, I really think you could go to any oil and get a positive result. Even this morning I was like looking at my to-do list and the things that I was hoping to accomplish today, and I was just like, oh, and then I saw my diffuser sitting on the counter and I'm like, oh, yay, my diffuser. And I knew that it would help me to get motivated and encouraged. And what's so fun is all the different diffuser recipes that are out there. I actually grabbed one called Snow Fallen Morning or something like that, but it had what did it have in there? I posted it on Facebook. But anyways, it's just got 3 great oils. White fir was one of them. I want to say maybe it was cedarwood and another one. Anyways, it was wonderful. And just getting those oils into the air and breathing them in just made all the difference. So it was good. Do you guys have any other?
But you can't go wrong. So pick something that you like the aroma of, and it's going to be truly beneficial in affecting your brain chemistry and also supporting your physical health.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody else have other favorite oils they like to use for stress? Or how you use them?
Well, recently I had a little stress, and I actually took Peace, and so this is my roller bottle of Peace, but I took Peace and Wild Orange and put it in the diffuser, and I'd like to call it coma-inducing blend because I was like just nobody was going to bother me with that. So
That's awesome. That's so good. I might have to try that. That's so
I don't
good.
even
Peace
know
and
how
wellness.
you think of those two together, but I had them and I did it, and it was good.
That's awesome. And all of them, all those emotional aromatherapy oils, put those to use. I'm loving the roller bottles with those to be able to rub on your wrists or the back of your neck or wherever you need them. They're wonderful. So those are great oils for stress. Very, very good. Some other things that I was thinking about as I was preparing tonight about putting stress to the curb is two things that I like to do that really help me be more purposeful with my life and what I choose to do. And the first thing is gratitude. And I know that that's like such a simple thing, but I have found that when I do feel overwhelmed and frustrated and discouraged or just whatever, that if I just stop and think about all the things that I'm grateful for, and I look around and I think, wow, I've got a roof over my head. I have food in my kitchen. I've got clothes, for myself and for my family. I just think, we have so much to be grateful for. And I think sometimes, I know for me, it's like we have a lot of really good things in our lives. And it just kind of helps me filter through so that I do the things that really are the best, because we do have a lot of good things in our lives. So I love just getting in a state of gratitude and thinking about, or even writing down all the things that I'm grateful for. It puts everything into perspective and helps me to kind of refocus and get just re-encouraged with what's really important and what I really need to focus on doing. And then the other thing is, I think about the holidays too, is looking for opportunities to help other people, because there are opportunities everywhere to be able to do something good for somebody, whether it's holding a door open or a smile or driving nicely on the freeway or around town, or, writing a thank you card or sending a nice note. I mean, there are so many little things that we can do. And I know that when I do take the time, those things, it feels good. And I love to feel good. And so those are some other things that I thought that I wanted to share about stress, is doing some things that really fill us up. And I really feel like gratitude and serving other people are powerful things that we can do to help us enjoy this holiday season and to make it memorable and to make it purposeful and to really be a light to the people around us, because we really have been given so very, very much. Does anybody have anything else they want to add about the holidays and holiday stress, and maybe some things that you also do to help ease some of that?
Well, today would be a really good day to shovel your neighbor's driveway.
It would be. That's awesome.
Didn't
That's
do it,
awesome.
but I thought about
it.
I'll add to that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, when Katie was saying about shoveling the driveway, I did that actually for our neighbor, and then he came out, was a little, I wouldn't say aggravated, but he's like, you don't need to be doing that. And then I looked at him, I'm like, did you fall recently? And yes, he had this great big goose egg on the top of his head. So I said, you need some helichrysum. So I ran over and I got him some helichrysum. But so that's one thing. I thought, well, that was pretty great. So I've got to check on him tomorrow, make sure he kept using it. But also at our church, we have a giving tree activity that we do every year that I get the kids involved in, and we participate in that.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, there's opportunity everywhere when we start looking for it. So that's awesome. Thank you all for sharing that. I'm going to jump to the next one here. So as always, I love to reference our books, the Essential Life book and the Modern Essentials book. These are two great resources to learn more about the oils and how you can specifically use them for stress or anxiety, or to feel more calm and relaxed, get ideas for sleep, immune support, all the things that we talked about tonight. And I love looking at these books because every time I start flipping through or reading through, I learn something new. And so these are great resources to go to try different things and to learn new ideas and to put your oils to use. So these are two great combinations. or 2 great books to check out. And then what is the best way to get your own essential oils? The best way to go is to pick a kit that best meets your needs. And what that does is it also gives you membership into doTERRA, which allows you to get product at a 25% discount. I'm going to skip to the next page here. And these are just a couple of the kits that are available. And I would just say whoever invited you to watch this, to go and talk to them, and they can sit down with you and help you figure out the kit that best meets your needs. I want to point out that this month, we mentioned it earlier, but every 200 PV order gets a free frankincense. And frankincense is a $93 retail value. And this is an amazing oil. They call it the king of oils because of all the things that it can do. It's wonderful for inflammation and pain. It's great for stress and anxiety, like we talked about. It's great for skin. I mean, we could go on and on. Cellular health. We joke around all the time, when in doubt, use frankincense. And it really is true that it is the go-to oil if you're not sure what to do. The other thing that I love about frankincense that I love to share with people is that frankincense has been called an enhancer. So it enhances the properties of the essential oil, other oils. So if you're having respiratory issues and you're using Breathe, add frankincense to that, and it's going to enhance that Breathe. Or if you've got a sore muscle and you're using Deep Blue, add frankincense to the Deep Blue for added help. And like with our son, when he had the burn, we used the lavender, but we also added frankincense. And I know that that is why it helps so much with his pain and with the fact that he has no scarring. I know that it is frankincense that helped with that process. So frankincense is really an amazing oil. And it's one that I always tell people, if you have more than one of any oil, it should be frankincense. That is a great oil to have on the shelf, always available. So frankincense, king of oils, you want to be sure to get that this month with every 200 PV order, and you can actually purchase up to 4, which is kind of fun. So anyways, that is the free frankincense. And then also, I love these pictures because when you get a kit, you also inherit this amazing family, this group of friends and people who are here to support you. We have a learning community Facebook page where we share ideas and tips and recipes and diffuser ideas and share recordings of all of these Zoom classes that we do. And so it really is fun. As I mentioned earlier at the beginning with doTERRA, I jumped in because I wanted the oils in my life and I wanted something to help myself and my family and my kids. But the real gift has been the people and the relationships that I have with so many of you. And that really is the gift and the beauty of doTERRA, is these moments and these times and these fun things that we get to do together and the lives that we get to touch. So anyways, it's a really amazing thing that we get to be a part of. And it really is a worldwide effort when you add in the healing hands and co-impact sourcing and the things that we're doing on a global basis all around the world. So anyways, I'm happy that you guys could be here with us. I did not make a slide for the next class, but we'll get that up here in the next couple of days. But we're excited that you could be here with us. And I'm going to flip back through here. We'll end it on my dog picture. But anyways, thank you for being there with us tonight, and have a great December. Hit the